All right, we want to write the partial fraction decomposition of this next problem. So the first thing we're going to do is, of course, factor the denominator. And I know I'm skipping a little step here, but it does factor into 2x plus 1 and x minus 1. I know I kind of skipped through that, but you get the idea. And now our goal is to split that into two fractions, 2x plus 1 and x minus 1. Now these are both linear terms on the bottom, so all we have to worry about are constant on top. So we have a and b. And it is my goal to find a and b. So I'm going to rewrite all of this over here just so I can work with it. And the next thing that we're going to do with this is multiply to get rid of these fractions so that we don't have to worry about those anymore. So we're going to multiply both sides by 2x plus 1, x minus 1. I'm going to do that to all the terms. And then we'll cancel out what we can. And that's going to leave us with, let's see, on the left we have x plus 5. And then a, 2x, no, that one got canceled. Sorry. A, yeah, because that canceled here with that. X minus 1 plus b, 2x plus 1. All right, and that's that equation that's going to be pretty important that we'll keep coming back to. So remember, now I want to pick things to plug in for a that are going to make life easy. And we're going to look right there. I am going to let x equal 1. Sorry about that. So you're going to plug in 1 everywhere for x in this little problem here. So we get 1 plus 5 equals a, 1 minus 1, plus b, 2 times 1 plus 1. You can definitely do this part in your head. I'm writing it out so you can see what I'm doing. That term's going to be 0, and we get 3b. So from this, we have learned that b equals 2, which is great because we need to know that. So now we're going to pick something else for x. So we're going to do this thing again. We want to pick something nice and easy. Hopefully that'll make that term go away. So if x is -1/2, I think that'll work. So now I'm going to plug in -1/2 for all of these x's. So that's going to give me -1/2 plus 5 equals a, -1/2 minus 1 plus b. Now I'm running out of space. Oh, it'll let me write over there. Perfect. b 2 times -1/2 plus 1. Okay. So 5 plus -1/2, that's 4.5. I'm going to write that as 9/2. This is going to give me -3/2 a. And this thing should be 0. It just goes away. I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal, and I get a equals -3. So that's my answer. I've got my a and b, so just come back up here. We know that a is -3, so -3 over 2x plus 1. And we know that b is 2 over x minus 1. So that is our partial fraction decomposition. All right, we can go ahead and do 2 problems in this video. That's not an issue. So let's find another one. We want to do the partial fraction decomposition of this one. So we'll start out the same way. We're going to factor the denominator. So 2x minus 3 over, oh, this is x minus 1 times x minus 1. All right, so this one is a little bit different when we go to split this into our 2 fractions. One of our factors could be x minus 1. Now, the other one, I'm not going to have it be x minus 1 because those would be common denominators, and that wouldn't make any sense. So the other one is x minus 1 squared. So that's what you do if you have the same factor repeated. You put it to the first power and you put it to the second power. Now, these are both still linear terms, so the numerator is just a and b. Okay. All right, let me rewrite this so that we can see it. So we have 2x minus 3 over x minus 1 squared. And we have a over x minus 1 plus b over x minus 1 squared. All right, we are going to multiply to get rid of those fractions. So we're going to multiply everything by x minus 1 squared. So those cancel, one of these cancels, and those cancel. So what we end up with is 2x minus 3 equals a x minus 1 plus b. And that's going to be our equation that we're going to work with. Okay. So we're going to start out the same way. We're going to pick something for x. Something that'll be easy. Look at that. And a good choice for x is going to be 1. So when we plug that in, we get 2 times 1 minus 3 equals a 1 minus 1 plus b. So that's going to give us negative 1 equals b. Great. Now we know what b is. Now, notice there's nothing else easy to pick for x. Like there's nothing in parentheses here with the b. So now just pick absolutely anything that you want for x. Just make it easy. I'm going to let x equals 0. Okay, this seems like an easy thing to plug in. Now I'm going to plug that in here. So I get 2 times 0 minus 3 equals a 0 minus 1 plus b. And remember, we just found out what b is. It's negative 1. So go ahead and plug that in there. So that's going to give us negative 3 equals negative a minus 1. I'm going to add the 1 to both sides. That gives us negative 2 equals negative a. So a equals 2. And that's the answer. Now we know what the answer is. So we'll come back up here and rewrite it. A is 2, so we have 2 over x minus 1 plus b is negative 1 over x minus 1 squared. And that is our partial fraction decomposition.